Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Damned morons.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet...
Hey, you there! We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead, but we can sense that you're here, so...
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
Is that what we called it? I can't believe this shit. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveler, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that...
You can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram!
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers, don't they?
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to carry you back home? No monsters here. At least none you could fight.
Yeah, you people and your treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here. Here's your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. Now scrap.
of change. Even his silence carries weight. There's nothing for you here, Wanderer. The doors are closed. And if I couldn't open them, you won't either. Tyrannus of the Thoid tribe, Dalriata. And you? Likewise. Great minds think alike. And apparently they're drawn to the same places. If you're set on going further, you'll need every bit of life force you have. A curse for killing a member of the Thoid tribe could take half of it. I thought that since you're here, you'd know what lies behind these stone doors. Many have tried. I thought I was worthy, but I keep failing. I've been camped here for 3 moons. There's no life for me outside this cave. If I can't get through, this is where my story ends. This is my destiny, one I chose for myself. I'll either get through or die trying. But my strength is fading. This isn't how I wanted it to end. It is death and magic. It draws its power from the ancient mist. Of those who went hunting for it, only a scant few ever returned to their tribes. Look for the mist, and in the mist for antlers and an evil eye. They say its feet don't touch the ground. Though those are the words of the madman who somehow survived an encounter with it. We call them the Mist Bearers. Everyone from Thoid wants to face one of those wraiths, and I'd love to get my hands on one of their corpses. Those are priceless and can be used for strong magic. If you manage to slay the Mist Bearer, I'll pay you in gold for everything you bring back. At least I'll get something out of this pointless mission. Then maybe I'll invite you to further collaboration. Return alive and you'll find out. Good luck, Wanderer. May fate be kinder to you than it has been to me. You did it. Impressed. I wish I'd been the one to face the Mistbearer, but I bow to the one who managed to slay it. Excellent. And here's your reward. Yes, I did. With your courage, you've proven yourself a worthy candidate for the ranks of the Alchemists Guild. And to be honest, it's been a long time since I've felt this confident about a new guild member. So, if you're interested, I might have a few assignments for you. What do you say? We seek the spark of life, the primal force that makes existence possible. We believe it holds the key to surviving the inevitable horrors that have already begun. There aren't many of us left, and our ranks remain hidden. You'll meet the others as you advance through the levels of initiation. Sometimes, though, we fall victim to our own secrecy. Some members delve too deeply into their research, or wander into dangerous places, and that often leads to trouble. The weirdness, of course. We know it's the source of all creation in Avalon, but not everyone can handle it. People fear the weirdness, so the weirdness creates nightmares. When we reach the primal source, the spark of life, we hope to tame it enough that it's no longer a threat. I only hope the other members haven't forgotten that this is our mission. Sometimes there are misunderstandings about our leaders' orders, and that can end badly. Experiments that spiral out of control, or a misinterpretation of the meaning of life itself. Sometimes it's both. You'll understand in time. But first, I'd like you to do some reconnaissance for me. Consider it a warm-up. So, what's your choice? The Guild never stopped operating. At one point, we chose to work from the shadows, but we never ceased to exist. It wasn't the first time in Avalon's history that a group of ignorant fools, manipulated by politicians, needed a scapegoat. The Druids were the first target, and the plan was for the Alchemists Guild to be next. We preferred to disappear on our own terms, but we still care about the fate of Avalon and its people. Our guild was indeed formed in Camelot, but we fled from there long ago. The Thoid tribe is the only one that doesn't fear magic. The guild saw my potential and invited me into its ranks. We have a valuable member, a researcher of the weirdness named Eckhart from Connacht. A very wise man. I have my own mission to complete, so finding out why he hasn't contacted us falls to you. I'll mark his workshop on your map. If something unfortunate has happened to him, at the very least, recover his research. Let's meet at the statue of the Morning Harpist in Connacht. Truly? Well done. In that case, we'll meet later at the statue of the Harpist near Connacht. Until next time, brave one.
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mist bearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know. Something of mine remains here. Let's search a while longer. We shouldn't leave it behind.
do you think you're going? Oh, really? Lying to Dalrita? You've got guts, but no honor. Lucky for you, I'm always willing to give people a chance to earn it back. It's been a while since someone bested me. I guess I really have gotten rusty. Still, a win is a win. You can pass through. Just don't do anything stupid. Fran's berserkers have even less patience than I do. So, did you get what you needed from Vran, or are you sticking around? What's there to like? They only come to take. Our steel, our warriors. They never bring anything good in return. Felt like everything was falling apart back home. After Gunvalder was wiped out, nothing was the same. It felt like we were all just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Made me feel useless. And I hate feeling useless. Aye, I do. It's home. Plus, it's too bloody warm here. The bugs are driving me mad. Do I look like someone with a plan? I don't have one. Where they go, I follow. As long as I'm useful. See you around, I guess.
Still doesn't tell me anything. First, you showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp like it's nothing. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Maven didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes seem to favor you, even though you're an outsider. I guess that has to be enough, for now. It's still more than you should expect. If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman. What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit at home. Our women have names. And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes. I don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. When the South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go. Bring glory to your ancestors. Tharov will be waiting.
Oi, keep your hands where I can see them. You've got balls to come here, but one wrong move and you'll lose them. That son of a bitch. I once smacked him in the mouth after he tried to set his wolves on me. Bloody ghostly shite. You also play around with filthy magic like your friend? Yeah, to cowards and wimps. If you use it, you're either one or the other. What are you doing here? Then you have a problem. because the temple belongs to One Eye now, and he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside. But I really hope you'll try. At least I can warm myself up by chopping off your head. Seems like it. Go see Bran. She might just make you one of her berserkers. You'd fit right in with those madmen.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
Soon, we'll all join Gunvalder.
Idle hands make dull warriors. I wasn't made to wait. I was made to end things. Well, well. I never thought I'd see Mabon flat on her back. Especially no by the hand of an outsider. Now, what business do you have that's so important? You don't strike me as a godly sort of person. But I must be wrong if you're willing to risk your life just to visit some old ruin. Go ahead. It's just up the stairs. And past all my berserkers. Fair warning, though. They're not a very talkative lot. I'm not sure yet. First, I need to see if you're really as determined as you claim. I'm not about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed. I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tribe has known for generations. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else to test this one for me. It's supposed to enhance my warriors' abilities. In the long run, it could be useful, but my berserkers are already few and far between. I can't risk my men just to prove Therov's point. That's for you to find out, isn't it? Here, drink up. So, how are you feeling? What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, no gonna lie. I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon. Feeling better now? Try saying something. Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work, but at least the potion wasn't dangerous. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No Voker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined to enter the temple, aren't you? No, I can see you're reckless, but I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that needs handling. Turns out, I need some help for somebody who's no Del Reader. Don't push me, outsider. One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers, though if you ask me, no level in their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill, show them we're not here to conquer but to forge an alliance against a common enemy. And he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the Horns of the South. Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each one they killed. I thought of Ugwi make them into a necklace, but apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride as an Ulfrite smith. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the Horns of the South? I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, it's no a tradition with us either. How else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice fewer bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears. I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlosians. Know that I blame him. I can't either. I just take One Eye's word that it exists. But I don't trust Ugwi not to somehow make it insulting. As for my people, the Volker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that's too precious to just hand over. That'll tell me what kind of man he is. If he thinks we're so dishonourable, I don't see a peaceful coexistence in our future. Maybe that vial would be worth the risk. Aye. As much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, maybe they'll accept us. If no, at least we'll be prepared for the worst. So, I'll need a few things for you. I'll handle the brewing. No, I couldn't, but I could give you the recipe for a different potion if you help me out. Now go, afore I change my mind. Mother help me. I just hope I'm no making a mistake.
Heavens above! What have you done? You shouldn't be here. Definitely should not. There's no escape from this place. Just look at me. I'm stuck here for good. Get up and leave? What a joke! Oh, no, no. It's not that simple. And if you value your life, you'll stay here too. My curse is contagious. Just look at this boulder. This one here. It tried to kill me. And it wasn't an accident, oh no. And you, I guess, were just curious what you could find under this famous road? Dear me. You found a whole load of bad luck. And a curse to boot. But, well, if we're to die together, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Barak, a knight. Or perhaps a would-be knight. I don't know anymore. You just try leaving, and you'll see. This stone block broke off the King's Road when I was sleeping. If it had fallen a few inches closer, I'd have ended up a bloody stain. There is no such thing as a coincidence. The gods aren't lazy. And the one who cursed me gets along with the gods pretty well. I didn't bring it upon myself. It was that damn priest clad in red. With just one look, he brought misfortune upon me. And then I brought it to Lemray. I would like to leave this place, that's true. I'd like to find someone to reverse the curse, but I can't go myself. Do you really want to help me? I'm not going anywhere, but I look forward to your return.
Huh? Did you hear something?
for that, is there? Please, don't kill me. I'm not with them. Not by choice. Don't let my face fool you. The only thing I've ever raided is my wife's pantry, after she made the preserves. You saw Rossin? How is she? Oh, that's such a relief. I'm not happy she's been worrying, but at least I know she made it. I know how rough things can be out here at night. If it's not the bandits, it's the weird beasts. Oh, my poor Rossin isn't built for that kind of life. Oh, that's good to know. I was beginning to wonder if there were any decent folk left around here. God, the things I've seen in this camp. I'm just glad Rossin didn't have to witness it all. I want to hold my wife again. More than anything. That's all that matters. Blasted cat. If it weren't for this brand, I'd head straight to the Horns and beg them to let me in. As I am now, they just assume I'm another bandit who got tired of living. And what if they tell me to take it off? They'll think I'm trying to sneak in. Blasted cat. Even dead, she's still ruining my life. Wait, maybe if I bring Cat's head to the Horns, that'd prove I'm not with them. What do you think? Oh, thank you. Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you. If there's a reward for Cat's head, it's all yours. I really hope Rossin is safe and sound somewhere in the Horns. That's the only thing that matters.
Stay focused.
Who's there? The living don't come around here without a good reason. What do you want? To bring me peace? The quiet I so long for? Ask for a blessing from the shrine? You don't want to do that. It never ends well. I'm haunting the shrine, against my will. Wait. I can see you've met Berg. I can see the threads that connect you. I'm Kendall. Or I used to be. Hard to tell if I still am. Or only used to be. Maybe I usually am. I don't know. I'm too stupid for this. I once thought ghosts and wraiths must be wise. And yet, here I am. But that wasn't what you asked me. I don't remember much. I was a keeper, a lance corporal. There was an ambush, bandits. They killed me on the spot. It was right here, exactly in this spot. And from that very moment, I've been bound to this shrine. But I don't want to be. My place is there, in the haunts of the south. I need to finish my service. I need to rest somewhere more appropriate. Take my remains. Find Berg. He'll know what to do. That's all.
Ugh.
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it! Oh, you'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination. I know everything that happens here. If you're looking for some juicy gossip, Becca from the third row south still has no idea where her husband is. They were supposed to be buried together, you see, but he never showed up. The scoundrel. Everyone here thinks he got remarried and chose to rest with his second wife. Not me. I think he probably got eaten. Oh, that would be Master. He's been at his experiments again, I'm afraid. Getting the folks around here all agitated. Putting them back to sleep again is going to be such a chore. Master is Master. He commands the dead. I don't know much else. I'm here to serve, not to ask questions. Dunno. Usual. Glowing chalk, candles, and dead bodies. I even saw some new faces recently, but they didn't stay long. Because it's my purpose. The sole reason I was brought back. That has never changed, just as I haven't. But I'm happy where I am. The dead need company too, you know. The folks here were forsaken by the living. At least I can make sure they're not lonely. You want me to betray his trust that easily? We barely know each other. I wouldn't tell you even if I could. My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body. Dead, alive, what's the difference? I am here. I always have been, and I always will be, until the day I'm released from my service. Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while. Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears. Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh, and I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
Careful there! Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile. Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, anyone that matters, that is. Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work. Nonsense. The process, as you aptly called it, holds no secrets from me. I have studied its every stage, every aspect, all while keeping meticulous records. It's almost insulting how straightforward it is, how little variety there is at its very core. Death truly does make all of us equal. And yet, capturing the connection between the flesh and the spirit continues to elude me. No matter how I approach it. I've even tried to force it, but to no avail. That's just sentimental drivel. There's nothing uniquely significant about any of us. Take it from someone who's seen it all. Warduk. You mean the servant? I'm not sure where you got that idea, but he is indeed merely a minion. Quite a sophisticated one, I'll admit, but he's never said more than 2 words to me. Fine. If you wish to waste your time with him, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe his first master simply forbade him from speaking his mind. Still, don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights. Any revelations?
Oh, you're back. No. I just don't think we have anything to talk about. I don't mean any offense, but truth be told, they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some honest folk in their rest. You see? I couldn't tell. I don't mean any offense, but they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks... Pah! No! I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason. And they always leave it in such a state. It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place. I don't have much choice, do I? But I don't mind the service. I like being around the dead. It's just the constant cleanup that gets to you after a while. Oh, does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather unusual for his kind. Normally they act as though they know all there is to know, yet they always end up baffled by their failures. Oh, I'd love to help, but alas, I'm not certain I can. You see, death is intensely personal, and as such, quite indescribable. Well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, dying is the loneliest experience of our lives. It can't be shared or taken from someone. In the end, no matter how it happens, our death is the only thing that truly belongs to us. It's a potent experience, one for which there are no words, because there is simply no need for them. Nobody is meant to die and then return to tell the tale. I'm afraid not. But honestly, I wouldn't mind if it convinced the Master to abandon his pursuit. It's clear now how futile it is. He would be better off dedicating his time to... really, anything else. Oh, it's such a waste to see someone spend their life chasing the unattainable.
Well, what earth-shattering revelation do you have for me? Are you threatening me? That's, No, it can't be that simple. It sounds so... sentimental. I don't believe in things that are indescribable or unmeasurable. But how do I make sure I don't share the fate of the others? I mean, how do I remain? Ah, that's it. Perhaps that's the very core of the problem. What's needed is a subject who is perfectly aware of what's happening, one who understands the intent behind everything. And that subject could only be me. Plus, there might be a few advantages to having an undead body. Let's see. Just need a few things and...
is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? Poor master. He must be terribly confused. I am the keeper of this cemetery. I know everything that happens around here. Master is... well, he's not really the master anymore. But he became one of us, so it is my duty to watch over him. Oh, please, visit any time. I'm sure it'll make him happy. And I suppose I won't be going to sleep just yet. Not while the Master is still adjusting to his new state. It might be a good time to tidy up around here. Who knows? I might stumble upon a few useful items for your journey. So, don't be a stranger.
Supposed to look.
That's the best news I've heard all week. Come on then, give it to me. Not really. We were never friends, just reluctant business partners. Her problems are hers alone, just like mine are mine. As long as they don't affect our mutual interests. Besides, it's a dangerous business. I know you can't always avoid the risks. Ah, Ness got to you, didn't she? All right. 100 coins should do it, right? And I don't remember asking you to save her. I do remember, though, asking you to bring me this package without any concern for whether Nest is dead or alive. Not happening. Now that I think about it, since you managed to bring that package and Nest decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next part of the job. My client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance. Regular arrows won't do the trick, and if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts, they're tools. Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Think for a second. Anyway, whatever opens up in front of you, check it out, and then tell me all about it. If I were you, I wouldn't touch anything. But if something catches your eye, well, maybe nobody will notice. Just make sure to open the passage. Am I some kind of seer? I have no idea. The captain's my client, not my friend. But if the rumors about him cozying up to the Dalriada tribes are true, you might stumble upon something related to them. Maybe some long-lost artifacts. I haven't got a clue. Personally, I think the captain's just trying to suck up to them. That would be very much like him. What does he care? He pays me to get the job done. How I get it done and whose hands do the work, that's my business.
something. I just heard that some old man named Morris showed up at the keep, dragging the head of bald Kate just so he could be with his wife in the horns. Can you imagine? I still can't tell whether it's bravery or he's just out of his mind. Probably a bit of both. It's you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to stay. His fate is in their hands. They'll do what they want with him. I'm not going to be responsible for his life. It's not our concern. No. I only care that the situation is resolved. One less thing to worry about. Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the Dark Druid from the legends, was it? Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here. Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon. Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there? You've done your part in proving your worth. All right. You deserve the truth. You won't find the captain at the Horns of the South. He ordered us to lock down the keep, and then he disappeared. I have my suspicions about where he might be, but I can't say for sure. And frankly, I hope I'm wrong. I don't like your tone, my friend. But all right. I suspect he's at the All-Mother's Temple. But I will warn you. If he's not dead already, I'm pretty sure you'll be if you decide to go there. That's where the Dalriada tribes are holed up, and they're not known for their kindness. And if you do find the captain, tell him to return to the Horns of the South as soon as possible. Galahad the Pure is already on his way, and he won't be pleased to find a bunch of keepers hiding behind the walls without their commander. We'll all face consequences if that happens.
Hello, going to show you where to find Iron Teeth in Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Please like this video if it helps you out. So the answer to this question is red caps. I'm going to show you two places to hunt down red caps. Those are the enemies that have Iron Teeth. Alright, so I'm in the Horns of the South right now at the waypoint for the Horns of the South, right by the settlement. Where we're going to want to go is down this road and then down here to the beach into this area right here. This area down the beach is actually one of the first places you'll likely. Encounter red caps, if not the first. There's a side quest down here you get early. There's some drowners right here. We're going to take them out. Got rid of the drowners. I'm going to look in this direction right here. And I'm going to see some ruined hut looking things. And there's some red caps.
Oh, how terrible. And he's stuck somewhere, afraid to leave his safe spot, I presume? Poor soul. As far as abysmal living conditions go, I'm starting to think my cave might not be so bad. At least I can leave whenever I please. Not that I would ever want to. Yes, I heard. I just didn't find it immediately relatable. Anyway, the curse. And how does it manifest? Well, if it hasn't succeeded yet, it's either a lousy curse or... Tell me, how does he act? Does he seem incapable of focusing, prone to outbursts, muttering to himself, stubborn as a mule? Well, it isn't a curse at all. It's an ailment of the mind that forces the afflicted to seek meaning where there is none, and then base their life decisions on what they find. In extreme cases, such a person can, for example, starve themselves to death, or kill anyone who looks at them the wrong way. It's not a pleasant condition, but it's treatable. You need to take a Grindelows tooth, powder it, mix it with sage, and pour the disgusting result into some alcohol. Give it to him and say, I don't know, something along the lines of, with the power of nature, I've released you from the power of the evil eye. Nature closes the eyelid of the eye to reverse the flow of negative energy from... something like that, blah, 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 blah. Well, it doesn't really matter. Just throw in the name of the poor sod at the end and you should be magically cured. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Since the curse isn't real, the ritual to break it also isn't real. It's all purely symbolic. But it works better if the one who performs it believes in the power of the spell. If you do it poorly, the knight might sense your insincerity, and his reaction could be unpredictable. Do you now? Oh, I'm intrigued. Go on. What appears to be the problem? And I gather it was supposed to happen? No, don't worry, I'm not judging. What you do in your spare time is between you and your conscience. Anyway, please continue. Aha, one of those. They used to be very popular back in the day. A few friends of mine once spent weeks trying to decide what they thought would be the best prank in history. They had everything. A charred scroll and a malicious spirit trapped and ready to summon. Then they even came up with their own potion. Oh, poor sods. Oh, well, they decided to check if it worked. Unfortunately, it turned out that the spirit was angrier than expected, and that the potion made a person more susceptible to possession. To this day, I'm glad I was too busy to end up disemboweled on the forest floor. Funny you should say that, because a lot of the elders thought as much. Doing pranks like that was usually heavily discouraged, which was probably one of the reasons why they became so popular. God's damned southern druids. I dread to think what they were doing in that place. Don't worry, it's probably nothing a good cleansing can't fix. That seems like your problem. If I help you, what's in it for me? I guess I could, but what's in it for me? Now you're talking. Right. If you don't mind, I'll take my payment up front. Splendid. Meet me at the Cromlech. I will need your assistance with the ritual.
Bloody hell. Not another ghost. Leave me alone. I swear if you don't leave me alone, I'll kill you. Take this away from me. Don't you know this kind of thing tends to bring bad luck? I don't want to see him again. I went there one evening. Gods only know why. I could feel something odd. Like I had Kendall thrashing around in my head already, calling to me. I've never been a godly man, you know. One time I visited a shrine, and look what that got me. A ghost hovering over my head. I dug around a bit looking for Kendall's remains, and then I heard howling, got scared and ran away. At first, I thought it was a wild animal, or some weird beast. Thinking about it now, I guessed it must have been Kendall. He was letting me know he was coming. Damn him. All right, I went there, and Kendall didn't say a thing about a burial at sea. All he said was that he won't know peace until he takes me with him to the underworld. I may be old, but I don't want to go there yet. The idea terrifies me. Now I see what he's up to. He's using you to remind me of his threat. It's because he trusted me the most. And I was the one who let him down. When push came to shove, I blew it. Tagden was arguing for the bandits to only take Kendall, and I didn't make a peep. I still remember the way Kendall was looking at me when they were slitting his throat. I don't know. Tagden and Finley seem fine, but I've felt bone-crushing guilt ever since it happened. Wouldn't you be wondering if you could have done something more than just beg for mercy? Finley lost his tongue, Tagden his hand, and me. Now I'm an old hobbler missing a leg. We all have wounds to remind us of what happened until the day we die. And that's why we decided to never tell a soul. Please, take his remains away from here. Maybe say a good word about me to his ghost. My years of guilt must surely be enough penance.
I promise you, dear, Cat is dead. We're safe here now.
And they just let you in with that brand? No trouble at all?
No, none at all. You see, I had some help. Oh, you're here. Good. This is my savior, the only one who took down Bald Cat. I really owe you for that.
No need to worry, love. As long as we're together, we'll be just fine.
Yes. I hope they'll let us stay here a bit longer. We'll make ourselves useful, but I just don't have the strength to move on right now.
My poor dear. Don't worry. I'll take care of you now. And before long, you'll be as right as rain.
Here. I got a reward for Cat's head. Of course, no one believed I was the one who killed her. But to that pencil pusher up there, a head's a head.
And this is from me. It's not much, but no amount of gold could ever repay having my husband back.
Oh, it's you. Did you hear? The keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky. He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village. He just sits there, staring. He doesn't notice anyone. It's almost as if all the life inside him is frozen. Even the part of him that was full of aggression. I've been wondering why I should stay, but then I realised that Cole is still here. He's not himself, but his body is still here. His face. I can't leave him alone. Most of them wanted Cole dead, but Fergus forbade anyone from interfering. Since Mahon is getting better, he decided that Cole's fate is in our hands. But if anyone else raises a hand against him, they'd be sentenced, as if for murder. That cooled the tempers of the keepers and lessened the open hostility from the villagers. Besides, you've seen him. He hasn't moved much in the past few hours. I can't abandon him. Even if he's not exactly the Cole I knew, he still looks like him. I won't ask you to end his agony. How could I? I'll take care of him for as long as he lives. And then, I don't know. I'll probably leave this godforsaken place. What? No! Cole is my responsibility. He will live as long as he's meant to. I know you probably had good intentions, but let me take care of Cole's life on my own. They say time heals all wounds. But this one feels like a wound that will always fester. One I can never forget. Sometimes it seems like Cole reacts when I say his name.
Never thought I'd be the last one left, you know?
Looks like you've got stiff competition. Some old codger brought in the head of Bold Kite. Freshly severed from what I've seen. I hadn't even posted a bounty yet, but I gave him the reward anyway. Gotta keep that kind of spirit alive. Please, state your business. I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body. I can only imagine what a sight that was. Here, take your reward. And please accept Camelot's official gratitude. You've truly done a great service for the capital. Did they resist? Oh, I hope they did. You managed to kill Rusty Argo? Well, well. A few months back, he supposedly took out a high-ranking red priest. So the big shots of Camelot were eager to see him dead. But it was you who finally pulled it off. And from what I hear, he was a tough bastard, surrounded by a gang of killers. Congratulations, and here's your reward. Sinan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. And if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money. Well, well, the famous Bromar. No face and no life. That savage wiped out an entire unit of Camelot's infantry. But he couldn't take you down, huh? It's like the gods themselves made you for the job. Though I'm not sure which ones. In any case, you've certainly earned the gratitude of the capital. Go chop off some heads. Do you keep bandits' fingers? Go chop off some heads.